There's Alexa. Alexa, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Great. Where am I getting you from today? That's an interesting background through the window I see there.
Well, you see, I don't. There's a bunch of highways. There's this thingy that I don't really know what that is. It's just there. There's the river. It's all muggy outside. It's been like thundering and lightning and raining and gross.
That's is that Pittsburgh or Virginia
Oh,
or
yeah, it's Richmond, Virginia. It's where we're
Rich?
shooting season 2. Yeah.
There you go. On set, as they say. And your day's going fine so far?
Yeah, it's good. I'm on my last 2 weeks of filming season 2. So I was running around buying shipping boxes to ship all the junk that I bought that I need to take back home. So it's been good. It's been busy.
I haven't been to Richmond, Virginia, but a lot of stuff is out there. I don't assume that you know the heavy metal band Guar, but I know they have a place called Guar Bar out there. But do you have a favorite restaurant in that area by this point?
Bar. I've never heard of that. I'm gonna have to check that out though, because I do love bars. There is a restaurant right down the street from me called Casa del Barco. And although it's not like insanely amazing, it's just like you're on the canals and the food is good, the drinks are good. So I think that's probably been my home base here.
Cool. Well, we were connected to talk about the DVD set that's coming out. I haven't seen the extras yet. Any idea if you're in the extras, what the extras are on the DVD set?
There's extras on the DVD set. I have no idea.
No.
I probably should have read that form that they give me before doing these interviews.
No, I'm putting you on the spot here. I don't know if you wound up doing commentary over tracks or anything like that.
I don't. Oh, you know what? I did do a commentary thing. I did do that not too long ago. But I'm hoping that the extras are bloopers because we had a lot of fun on set. So I'm really hoping that they just caught us being idiots when we thought the cameras weren't rolling, but they really were. So
Sure. Well, we've seen your sense of humor on Talking Dead, so I just figured that you'd be a natural for doing those kinds of extras that you'd want to. You know, some actors and actresses, they want to keep up the mystique. They don't want to know that they have a sense of humor. They can't be seen smiling, but not the case with you. That's why I ask.
no, there's no mistake with me. I'm an idiot. I'm very vocal about it. I'm an idiot, a big ol' idiot.
Sure. I didn't call you an idiot. You did.
I called myself an idiot. It's okay. It's okay. It's a little self-deprecating, but hey, we accept that.
Sure. Well, somebody who follows you on social media sees that you like to sing. There's just a stories folder, if that's what you call it, a stories. What do you call that? An album or something called songs?
On my Instagram?
I thought I saw that today.
Yeah, there should be that. It's just little highlights of songs that I've written, little pieces that I just stuck on there that I didn't want to lose.
So I was trying to figure out if you were an actress that all along was trying to be a singer, or you just picked up the singing and here we are.
Yeah, you nailed it on the coffin on the first try. I got into acting so I could become a singer, or so people would know me and be more inclined to get my music. And then I started acting, and I was like, dang, I really like this stuff. It's like I'm gonna have to put music on the back burner, which I did, and I'm really happy that I did because this has been amazing.
So now having the exposure though through television and internationally seen property, does that now have you going, time to get an album out?
I would love to. I have an EP out right now. I released it back in December, and I would love to get an album out, but at the same time, I think I would much rather be filming and making more movies and TV shows at the moment. But music will definitely be coming sooner or later.
Well, I had the pleasure earlier today of speaking to your co-star Annette.
Mm.
One thing I forgot to ask her that I actually now want to ask you, did you know anybody in the production before you were cast in the show?
Mm-mm. I did a lot of auditions. Do you mean behind the scenes or cast wise?
Just in general with on the cast. I'm assuming there was a producer that you knew because word is if the internet's correct that you had 7 auditions related to Walking Dead before wanting on this show.
I did. I had a lot of auditions for The Walking Dead. I had gone through I was with my second manager and the manager before him. I'm still with this manager.
Sure.
The one before him, she had sent me out for The Walking Dead so many times. And when I got this one for the spin-off, I was like, no. It's like, are you kidding me? It's
Again.
like, are they gonna hire me? It's like, because I'm not gonna go in if they're not gonna hire me. And they hired me. And I was like, yep, we're doing it. So yeah, so I had known the casting office a little bit, but you know, you go through so many auditions, you just kind of forget who's who. But they're amazing. They have called me in multiple times, and I cannot be more grateful for this casting office. And cast wise, I didn't know anyone. I was a huge fan of Nico's. I knew who Nico was. Everyone got on the show pretty late, so I didn't really have any idea who was going to be on the show until we were in Richmond doing rehearsals.
Had you ever filmed anything in Virginia, the state of Virginia, before?
Nope. Never been to Virginia till now. And now I've spent a good portion of my life in this town. So.
Got it. Something that I'm finding more and more with interviews that I do, that people are not filming much in New York or Los Angeles. Some of the people, they've never once filmed in Los Angeles, in fact.
Yeah, I filmed 2 jobs, three jobs in LA. 4 jobs. Okay, you know what? Now I've done quite a bunch in LA.
More than me.
But it was like one-offs, you know, so it was just one episode here and there. I've done New York a couple times, but I'm finding that everything that I'm going out for now is shooting in Europe and the UK, a lot, and like mid US, like, you know, like in the middle of it.
Right.
Yeah. Virginia has a lot. There's quite a few productions going on here right now. But yeah, I would love to get a job in Los Angeles and be able to, you know, go to work and go to my bed, like my actual bed.
I can imagine. Some people like the mystique of endless travel, and then other people just want to be in their own bed.
I do. It's a long time. And this past year, I spent like 4 months in Vancouver on another job. And then I came here and I had like a month to be home with like my family and my friends. So I'm really looking forward to going home and being with my mom, my sister for a little bit.
Was that other job Home Before Dark?
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah, you're one of those people who, while they have a job, they have another job. They're available.
I love to be working. Like, I mean, as much as I say I want to go home after this, if someone called me and was like, hey, you need to go to Spain and do this other job, I'd be like, I'm out. I'm going.
And then harkening back to what we were talking to, you're also singing. So the thing is, when you're not working, you're working or you're singing. Yeah. So I get the vibe that you like to be occupied, which you just said, and all that. But over to the music portion, do you have a favorite artist of all time, or somebody that inspired you to start singing in the first place?
Favorite artist of all time. Celine Dion was a big one. I really loved her. My Heart Will Go On. I love Titanic. Titanic is probably my favorite movie besides The Mummy. And that song just hit a chord with me. I performed that song at a senior citizen home, which was one of my first performances. I sang that song in my living room. I'm sure my parents' ears started bleeding from hearing my voice and saying that and not hitting those notes. But definitely Celine Dion. Christina Aguilera was a big one. And now I think someone that I listen to a lot, her name is Banks. I love Banks and Dermot Kennedy. Banks and Dermot Kennedy are like 2 people that I could listen to forever.
With the first 2 artists that you said, I was thinking, oh, so 1998 pop radio is kind of where she cut her teeth. But then hearing Dermot, who's on Universal, and Banks, it's kind of like influences are all over the place.
Yeah, it's a lot of different influences. I don't know if you've heard of Sam Fender. He's absolutely incredible too. Yeah, he's great. I met him not too long ago at an event, and definitely have his stuff on repeat too. But yeah, music from all sorts. I think the only music that I don't really draw inspiration from is like country and metal. But I like country. Metal, I'm not gonna say, I just don't understand it, but I think it's good. There's a market for everything. But yeah, I think the music that I write is very emotional, and I draw from a lot of other artists that are the same way.
Yet weirdly, the other Walking Dead shows, most of the music they seem to license is country. And then most of the crossover in the fan base seems to be metal people. Your show is different from the other 2, but what can you do right there? So 2 last quick questions, and then you're free. And the first one is, besides your show, what's a show that we should be watching on TV or a streaming service right now?
Besides my show, I just saw the show called The Flight Attendant with
Oh,
Kaylee Cuoco.
yeah.
It was incredible. Actually, two shows on Netflix: The Haunting of Hill House and The Haunting of Bly Manor. They were so good. The acting is impeccable. I ran into a couple of the actors when I was in Vancouver, and I don't fangirl, and man, did I get down on my knees and bow down to these people. They're so talented. It's so good.
It's so interesting to hear you say the acting is impeccable, because when you meet people who aren't actors and they go, the acting is impeccable, you go, on what authority do you? But when you say it, I take it as the gospel right there. And then the closing question, and feel free to include as much self-promotion as you want. It's
Okay.
Alexa, any last words for the kids?
Don't give up. Stay in school, or don't. I didn't stay in school, but you should probably stay in school. And block out all the negative words that anyone else is saying, because if you block that out and you just listen to what's in here, then you're going to be totally fine in everything you do.
Cool. Well,
listen to my music on Spotify.
And what's the name of the EP? Got to promote that in the social media handles.
Shoot, I put the wrong name on Instagram for like 6 months. I think it's Can't Stop Myself. No. Oh my God. It's called Turbulence.
Turbulence.
The single is called Can't Stop Myself, but the EP is called Turbulence, just like my brain.
Then you have to call the full length Can't Stop Myself, because that way your post was right all along.
Well, actually, I had in my bio Can't Help Myself, and that wasn't even like the name of the song. So my friend pointed it out, and she's like, you're an idiot.
The key is congratulations on your success. Keep it up, and looking forward to what's coming next for you, whether it's on TV, it's in the theaters, it's on Spotify, whatever it is.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Alex. Have a great rest of the day.
Thank you too.
Paltrocast.